So I had gotten this calendar for 2020. I thought it was really pretty. It's all about trees. So I thought it was just had a lot of really pretty pictures of different types of trees, some of which I had never heard of before. You can see there's lots of different types here from all over the world. Beech trees, maple trees, poplar trees, cypress trees. So instead of going through and flipping through the calendar like I had done last year, I thought I would make another slideshow. So instead of going through the calendar, I looked up some information on different types of trees and made a little slideshow with some background sounds from like wind blowing, some different sounds that might be relaxing. So we will take a look here at the slideshow. So I hope you can enjoy. So we're starting here with a QUIVER tree. The QUIVER tree is a tall, branching species of succulent plant that is indigenous to southern Africa and parts of Namibia. The QUIVER tree can reach an age of over 80 years and a height of approximately 7 meters. The QUIVER tree provides food and shelter for many insects, mammals, and birds. And the QUIVER tree does bloom yellow flowers in the summertime. The QUIVER tree is related to the aloe plant family. It has been claimed that several QUIVER trees were cut down to appear in Stanley Kubrick's 2001: A Space Odyssey. And now we're moving on to the rainbow eucalyptus tree. This tree is native to the Philippines, Indonesia, and Papua New Guinea. It is the only eucalyptus species that usually lives in a rainforest. It has a multicolored bark featuring hues of lavender, blue, green, orange, and maroon. This tree typically reaches a height of 60 to 75 meters, or a little over 200 feet. And the rainbow eucalyptus tree is mainly used as pulp wood, used in making white paper. Eucalyptus trees are commonly planted as ornamental trees in frost-free climates like Hawaii, Southern California, Texas, and Louisiana. The most notable feature of a rainbow eucalyptus tree is the bark. The previous season's bark peels off in strips to reveal the brightly colored new bark underneath. Now here is a fig tree. A fig plant is a bush or a small tree from 3 feet up to close to 40 feet high. It is native to the Middle East and Western Asia. The fig has been sought out and cultivated since ancient times, and it is now widely grown throughout the world, both for its fruit and as an ornamental plant. The fig was one of the earliest fruit trees to be cultivated. Figs are an excellent source of potassium, fiber, and calcium. They can be eaten fresh off the tree, preserved, or used in cooking. Moving on to a poplar tree. The poplar tree is native to the northern hemisphere. Poplar trees can be divided into 3 different groups: cottonwoods, aspens, and balsam poplars. The wood of poplar trees is relatively soft and is often used to make cardboard boxes, crates, paper, and veneer. These types of trees are rapidly growing, however, they are relatively short-lived trees. Because of the exceptional flexibility of poplar wood, it is commonly used to make snowboards and musical instruments like guitars and drums. Poplar wood was also commonly used in Italy for panel paintings like the Mona Lisa. Here we have a Joshua tree. The Joshua tree is native to the arid southwestern United States, specifically California, Arizona, Utah, and Nevada. This tree thrives in the grasslands of Queen Valley and Lost Horse Valley in Joshua Tree National Park. Joshua trees can live for hundreds of years, and some specimens even survive for 1,000 years. The tallest of these trees can reach about 15 meters, or close to 50 feet. In 1987, the fifth album from Irish rock band U2 was titled The Joshua Tree, and it was named after a tree where the band was photographed near Death Valley National Park in California. Now here we're moving on to a Banyan Tree. These trees are strangler fig trees. They grow from seeds that land on other trees, and the roots they send down smother their hosts and grow into stout branch supporting pillars that resemble new tree trunks. Banyans are the world's biggest trees in terms of the area that they cover. The biggest one alive today is found in India, and it covers over 4 acres and can shelter 20,000 people. Banyan fruits, leaves, roots, and sap are used in many herbal medicines. The banyan tree is a figure for different religions and myths. It is the national tree of India and is sometimes considered sacred. This large tree can give ample shade from the sun during the very hot weather. And here we have the oak tree. The oak consists of about 450 different species of ornamental and timber trees and shrubs. Acorns from oak trees provide food for small animals. An oak tree can produce about 10 million acorns during its lifetime. Red and white oak lumber is often used for construction, flooring, and furniture making. Oak trees are one of the oldest and most widely spread trees on this planet, as they have existed way before humans were here. The oak tree is a common symbol of strength and endurance and has been chosen as the national tree of many different countries, including the United States, Bulgaria, Cyprus, England, Estonia, France, Germany, Moldova, Jordan, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Romania, Serbia, and Wales. Moving on to beech trees. Beech trees are deciduous plants that are popular choices for residential shade trees. The wood from a beech tree makes excellent lumber and firewood. Their leaves are usually green, but can sometimes be found with yellow or purple leaves. And some are even considered edible. Though you can eat the nuts of beech trees, they can be mildly toxic in large quantities. Beech trees are long-lived specimens that have been known to thrive for 200 to 300 years in the right conditions. Beech wood is an excellent firewood. It is easily split and can burn for many hours with a bright but calm flame. Beechwood is often used to make drums, and it gives the drum a tone between those of maple and birch. Now we're moving on to a mangrove. A mangrove is a shrub or a small tree that grows in coastal saline or brackish water, which makes them well adapted to life in harsh coastal conditions. They contain a complex salt filtration system and a complex root system to cope with saltwater immersion and wave action. They are adapted to the low oxygen conditions of waterlogged mud. Mangroves occur worldwide in the tropics and subtropics. Mangrove forests move carbon dioxide from the atmosphere into long-term storage in greater quantities than other forests, making them among the planet's best carbon scrubbers, according to a NASA-led study. Mangrove swamps protect coastal areas from erosion, storm surge, and tsunamis. Because of the uniqueness of mangrove ecosystems and the protection against erosion they provide, they are often the object of conservation programs. And finally here we have the Sequoia tree. The Sequoia tree is also called a Sierra redwood. It is a coniferous evergreen tree from the cypress family. Sequoia trees are found in scattered groves in the Sierra Nevadas of California. The oldest known giant sequoia is over 3,000 years old. The largest giant sequoia specimen is the General Sherman tree in Sequoia National Park. It measures over 100 feet in circumference at the base of the tree and is over 300 feet tall, and has a total estimated weight of over 6,000 tons. Wood from mature giant sequoia trees is highly resistant to decay, but due to being fibrous and brittle, it is generally unsuitable for construction. The principal economic uses for the giant sequoia are for tourism and horticulture.